Some women follow trends. Some women look for inspiration based on what's popping on Instagram for that particular week. Some women curate their own style based on their likes, their dislikes, and what the market really needs as far as representation is concerned. Before natural hair was even a thing or even a marketable space, if you will, the guest that I have with me today is pivotal in the culture in terms of fashion, in terms of sneakers, in terms of our place in the market, if you will. She saw a need and took that need and turned it into a full-blown brand. I've been telling y'all all month, I've been giving it the best I got to bring you some of the best of best in Charlotte for Women's History Month. And of course, just like I've been trying to do every week, it's been a struggle. But today, I am so excited to welcome the owner of Kicks Fros, Melissa Chanel. Hey, girl.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Listen, I appreciate you saying yes because when I sent that DM, I was like, okay, she might respond. She might not respond. But if she responds, it would be pivotal to have you in this space.
Thank you.
Your presence in the city is exceptional.
Thank you.
And whenever you talk about fashion and sneakers, do y'all see them shoes? Do y'all see them shoes? Like I did my big one with my shoes for the day, right? But I'm not a sneaker girly, but I am so grateful to have you here today.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here. I love your energy, and it's making me excited.
Yeah. So we got so much to talk about, just brand building and your journey and how you got here and the people in the midst. But before we do, there is a executive chair tradition of having a lightning round.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm ready.
So this has nothing to do with nothing.
Okay.
This is just your personal preference, and this is just to warm you up before you get started.
Sounds good.
You ready?
Let's go.
Okay, y'all. The executive chair welcomes Melissa Chanel of Kicks Fros. Today gonna be a good one. Let's go. Okay, Melissa. Okay, Melissa, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. First question is oversized or tailored?
Oversized.
Okay.
Always.
Okay.
As you can see. Everything oversized.
Oversized. Okay. All right. And forgive my ignorance. Okay?
No, you're good.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay. Jordans or Dunks?
Oh, Jordans.
Jordans.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Comfort or statement piece?
Now, I turned 40 in July,
Girl,
so that changes
different.
a lot.
I promise you it hit different.
It's definitely comfort for me now. Everything has to be comfortable, okay?
Listen.
Yes, it hits different. It's hitting different. It's starting to already.
Let me tell you something. You be like, I ain't wearing nothing tight. I'm not wearing nothing that's going to make me sit up straight. I don't want none of it.
Exactly.
Never mind.
Comfort.
Comfort.
Always.
Okay. All right. Natural tones or bold colors?
Bold colors.
Bold colors. Okay. All right. I just, just think. Okay. My last question is, do you plan your outfits or does the vibe plan the outfit?
My vibe plans the outfit. Okay. And it's usually always sneakers first and then the outfit.
We dressed around the shoes.
Yep.
Got it. See, that wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was good.
We all comfortable. We just gonna talk. So before people even knew Kicks Fros, what was your vision? What was your thought process?
Ooh, before people knew Kicks Fros, it was just me. I was always like a creative person.
Okay.
I always loved community. I grew up in a very small town where community was everything.
Let's talk about that 803. I got another 803. South Carolina is standing up, and I'm so excited.
We are in the building. So community was always everything to me.
Okay.
So I would say I was always outgoing, a cheerleader, so
Okay.
always like kind of center of attention, and just a leader. And
Okay.
whether it was in my community, whether it was at school, I was always trying to lead something or
Okay.
put a group
Get it
together to
going.
do something, right? Get stuff going. So that's kind of always been like me and who I
Okay.
am. Yeah.
Okay. So, like, did Kicks and Fros come? Well, okay, first, let's go back. Where did the name come from?
The name was just randomly came to me. It was no story behind it. There was no brainstorm session.
It was nothing. It just
I
happened.
have a love for sneakers and beauty, and I worked
Okay.
in the hair care space all around like natural hair. I was in comms for Cantu Beauty for like 10
What?
years. Yeah. So I wanted to represent the beauty side
Okay.
of Black women in hair, but also my love for sneakers. So I kind of just put the two together, and it rolled off the tongue really well. My
She was
friends were
like,
like, yes, this is memorable.
We got something.
Yeah.
We
So
got
I was like,
something.
oh, this may be it. And I could do a lot with it. Like, I was thinking of the growth it could potentially have. Okay, if I wanted to ever have a hair care brand, it could work.
Yes.
If I want to do something in sneakers, it could work. So I was just thinking more about the broader brand versus being too like tight and niche. Yeah.
I mean, I am floored just
Yes.
because like the idea of combining two things that you love,
Yes.
but not putting it in a box.
Right.
Like still thinking about, okay, so if I decided to go the hair route, I could. If I decided to go the shoe route, I could. If I decided to go the fashion route, I could. Just making sure that the name was multidimensional
Right.
is amazing. Like
Thank
you were thinking before it even had inception, you know?
Right.
Like that's super cool.
Thank you.
When a lot of people start businesses, not everyone is into like movements, right? And I believe that in the city, Kicks and Fros is a movement.
Thank you.
Just because of your presence in different spaces. Like there was Air Max Day last week. There was shoes in the Air Max Day that I had never seen before.
Yeah, people came out with some heat. I was
They
like, oh, wow,
showed
okay.
out. Do you hear me? Like, and I don't think people realize how multicultural Charlotte is.
Yeah.
Like, you have people from all walks of life, and when you combine sneakers, it changes the conversation.
Yes, people pull up from everywhere. So one guy was like, I'm flying in for Raleigh for the day. And I know a lot of, you see New York and Chicago and all these other cities, LA, but you don't think about, North Carolina when it comes to sneakers.
You don't.
And I felt like we really did something last week when we had that event because they came, like, we definitely have something to say. We're definitely here. A lot of cool collectors I was introduced to and met on last week. So it was a really cool experience.
Man, I was in the comments like, next year I'm gonna be in the building. Like
Yes,
I'm not a sneaker girly, but I'm working.
Yes.
I'm gonna get there. But just being able to see people from different walks of life like show up and represent themselves is amazing. But that also says a lot about your brand because your reach has grown definitely, and your presence in the city and people being willing to be supportive. Now, when you think about your support system from when you got started originally to now, how has that evolved?
Yeah, I think originally I was just trying to figure it out. Seeing it was like a passion project for me, nothing to where I ever wanted to make a business out of it.
Okay.
I create content, so that's how I kind of started. Been creating content for over 10 years. Started with a blog, so I'm like an OG when it comes to content.
You are not an OG.
creation.
Relax.
Oh, like I
Not
was
too
no
much.
Instagram. It was no nothing. Facebook
We was just
was
out-
for college students.
We
It
was just out here posting.
Yes. Just out here with the blog trying to get some traction going. So it was just me blogging and writing. And then when Instagram came about, women started asking me about my sneaker style. Like, oh, we like how, you put that together. We like how you put everything with sneakers. It doesn't matter. I wish I could do that. Where can I find these? And I was like, I wonder if, I created this page women could go to specifically for inspiration on just how to find outfits, how to find sneakers. Just something for fun.
Right.
I always say I girl bossed a little too hard, and then it was like, oh,
Not girl boss too hard.
this is a business. Hold on,
whole
wait a second.
Business.
Yes.
We got taxes and
All
the
the things.
bookkeepers,
Yes.
and this is a business.
Yes. So
Wow.
So then women would just reach out saying they love the page, they love what we were doing. We started with some T-shirts and started getting those going. And I would always get emails like, how can I help? And that's when I think the growth started, and I started seeing the growth of it, or what people wanted it to be and hoped it could be. And wanted to assist and help us get there. And that was always special to me. And when I knew, like, okay, I may have something here. Like, let me keep working at it. Let me try different things. And now we have like a space in Camp North End. We do different in-person things as well, selling merch. I have a sorority sister that lives in Chicago, and I called her like, I want to develop a sneaker cleaner. Can you help me? And she was like, yeah, let's do it. So we worked on that for 2 years. And now we have our own sneaker cleaner that we developed and launched. So it has grown a lot from just the hobby of wanting to make sure women felt included in the space and could see themselves in the space, to now having like a full community with the merchandise and headquarters and all that.
So let me say this, that I didn't know, I wasn't familiar with the brand until I had a client, Aston Lloyd.
Oh, yes.
I love, hey, Aston,
yes,
I love you.
Yes,
she mentioned, I saw her at one of your events, and I was like, what is that? Because she is a massive sneakerhead.
Yes, that's my girl. She helps me out so much.
She is a massive sneakerhead. And I was like, Kicks and Fros, okay. And then I just saw it like evolve into something that is beautiful in every way. And to see, so in the Black community, you know, your look is, that's how people recognize you, right? Like, if you're stylish, they know that you're stylish. And part of being stylish is having the right shoes. So now you mentioned something I want to go back to. You said that you were getting emails about saying, how can we help? Think back, what email did you get that you said, wait, from who? And you want to help me do what? What was that like? What was that feeling like?
Yeah, I think it was from the community. It was just random women from Charlotte or from other cities. Like, have you ever thought about coming to Richmond or coming to New York or coming to LA? I can help you. What do you need? That was where I realized, okay, this is like bigger than me. It's bigger than sneakers. Women from all over want this sense of community. That's when I knew, like, okay, I can do this. This can, you know, be a job for me. This could be sustainable. We can create beyond locally here in Charlotte. And then came like being on Jennifer Hudson, and then being on Love is Blind, where they reached out like, oh, we have this couple that we want to customize sneakers. And that was like really special. And then during the election, having Kerry Washington come by our space, and we like decorated sneakers with volunteers that were going door to door. So those moments made me realize I was on the right track and I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. But women in the community that just want to offer to help me for free is where I knew, like,
but that just
could take it.
And that also level. Goes to show that you as a person, people wanted to buy into. Yes. They wanted to help you because of your character. Like, you know, a lot of times people don't want to attach themselves to a brand or to a person unless they know that, oh, she good people. Like, I know it'll be executed right. Take me back to when you decided to have an experience, when you started the sneaker decorating in Noda. Like, what was that thought process like? Were you renting spaces before to?
No, we didn't. So before, I saw like a workshop where people were customizing sneakers like in New York and LA and in Miami, and I'm like, we don't have this in Charlotte. I have to fly to all these different places, and I could do that, but why? I feel like we should have that here. Why won't they come here?
Right.
I kept saying, like, why won't they come here? And then I'm like, you just got to create it.
You do it.
Yeah, so I teamed up with a Be Social. So Social Status has a community space
Okay.
behind their sneaker store, and they were down to support. So we did the first one there, and with another women organization that was based in Charlotte, and more of like a wellness, and it was great. The ladies loved it. The fellas were DMing us like, "Can we come? Why you didn't have this for
No
us?"
boys allowed. No.
So it was great. The ladies loved it, and I went on to do more. So we did a tour. We got a sponsor, and we did a tour, and we did one in New York. We did one in Atlanta. Sorry, we did one in Atlanta and Houston, and they turned out really great as well. And I was working at home at the time, and I was like, I have to get out of here. Like, I need to be around other creative energy. I need to go. What is happening in this house?
It's stuff.
Yes, it's just isolating. So
Right.
I reached out to Camp North End, like, I'm looking for office space. It's just me. And they were like, we have something unique. It's not a traditional office, but after looking at your website, we think you might
This
like
might
it.
work. This might
work. And it was an Airstream on their property that they rent out. And I was like, yes, immediately, yes, I can see it. And so we started working out of the Airstream, and then people would knock on the door like, what is this? What's in here? Can we look in?
What you doing in
Yes,
here?
what's happening in this place? So then we started doing more of friends nights and date nights.
Okay.
And then we were like, okay, it's expensive. You do it for, large birthdays,
Right.
or you want to have a date with your significant other or your friend. You're coming in town to Charlotte looking for things to do. But I wanted to figure out how could we make it affordable for those who couldn't afford the full sneaker customization.
Right.
So that's when we decided to bring the Charm Bar, which it's blowing up and everywhere. We charming bags. You see my purse got 50,000 charms on it. We charming everything. Lip gloss. So I was like, we gonna charm our kids. Yes, we gonna charm our sneakers too. So we have a full sneaker charm bar as well.
Listen, I saw your kiss lock when you walked in, and I have the brown one.
Oh yes, it's
you
my favorite
you have
bag
the brown
ever.
one. I have the brown one,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, that's a charm on it that I don't have. I'm coming by to see you
Yes.
because I do need some charms.
Yes,
but I just
please.
think that that's so neat. Like Stephanie was here last week, and we were talking about her personalizing glasses and calligraphy, and I think that being able to personalize something for you is amazing.
Yes.
Like customization is going nowhere
Yeah.
because that is what makes an item truly yours.
Yeah.
Like you get to put your own spin on it. So the customizing sneakers, that is one portion of the business. And then you recently added charms to it. Right? Okay.
Right.
So are you doing workshops for charming and customizations, or are you open like Thursday, Tuesday to Saturday? And Melissa's all over the place. Like she was in Cincinnati the other day. She was in Charlotte, back in Charlotte. Like how are you juggling all of this?
Yes, so for the customization and accessorizing is by appointment only.
Okay, cool.
So you go online, you book an appointment. So I have the dates kind of pre-approved right now, just because my schedule can't
Girl,
get
you
a little crazy.
Look, I saw your post and I was like, she's supposed to be here. How's she gonna get back here? But okay, all right.
I was doing the most. I won't do that again, but I was doing the most this past week.
I was like, she got a lot going on, but she ain't canceled yet. So okay, we just gonna keep going.
We good. We are good.
It's fine. It's fine. So in building the brand now, like you said that previously you worked with Cantu.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
What did you have to unlearn from corporate America, if you will, to become what Kicks and Fros is today?
Yes, I think myself and a lot of people, you think you have that 9 to 5 mentality and you work that and you get off and you're good. Definitely had to unlearn some of that because this is like a 24-hour thing.
Yeah.
So I would say that, and not having approval from someone else, going for it and seeing if it sticks. That was something I had to learn. Like, just try it. You won't know until you try versus, you have an approval process and things have to go through other people.
Right.
So that was, I would say, something I had to unlearn. But I did learn a lot working in the beauty space and from Cantu, just about entrepreneurship, because I felt like they kind of ran similar.
Okay.
And like product development and marketing things out. So I learned a lot from them too, but also had to, unlearn a few things to be able to take me to the next level.
Listen, you are exactly right. When you are an entrepreneur, you're always working.
Yes, always.
You're never not working, because if you don't work, this don't work.
Right.
And if this don't work, then the money just stops. And I need my money.
Right.
I need
my coins, so I gotta work all the time.
I need it. And there is balance, trying to figure out, okay, what does this work? Do I have an opportunity to step back? What else can I evolve this to grow into?
Right.
Are you a solo, or do you have a team? Do you have people that work with you?
Yeah, I'm a solopreneur, but I do hire contractors when we have larger events. So I'm thankful for Aston, my girl Brenda, who's out of Miami. We work together. When I worked for Cantu, she worked for an agency that put a lot of our activations together. And she stopped, and I hit her up like, I want to take this on tour, which was our Kicks Over Brunch series.
Ooh.
And she was like, let's do it. And so all of our events is her, thank the Lord, because I could not do that by myself. So I hire contractors, but day to day, mostly it's me. Yeah.
So do you dream about Kicks and Fros? Is there a moment when you have to say, okay, turn that off? We're not going to do that today. We'll do that tomorrow.
Yes.
Always
at night, especially. I'm like, girl, put it in your notes and like let it go. Like, it's time to go to bed.
Remind me in the morning to do this.
Yes, I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, go to sleep.
You cannot turn your brain off.
I know, it's very hard.
But that also proves that you love what you do.
Yeah, when you when
you can't
breathe and sleep it, that's when you know, like, you're in the right place and right where you're supposed to be.
Because sometimes you spend all this time developing for other people, for brands, etc. But when it's your baby, it's different. Yeah. It's like, I'm nurturing this to grow into something that somebody else needs, but they don't know that they need it yet. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm so glad you're here. This makes me so happy. I'm so glad that this happened. So what are you building for the future? Where do you see Kicks and Fros in the next 3-5 years?
I want us to be like a community, a staple for women in the sneaker space.
Okay.
For women to not have to think they have to fit in or fit in this traditional box, to know they have community, to know they have someone to like uplift them and educate them and support them and show the world what women are doing in the space. And then continue to grow our space here in Charlotte, bigger space, hopefully soon, more workshops and things like that. I always try not to think too far ahead, because that's just who I am. I try not to. But the goal for this year was to do more in Charlotte. And I feel like we really accomplished that so far, because we've been popping up and doing really cool things, and I want to continue that.
I mean, it's Q1 and you've been busy, baby.
Yes.
You've been you did that checked box for Q1. Now Q2, I mean, I'm pretty sure that there's more coming, but you checked that box for the first quarter.
Thank you so much.
Now, as far as like, can you think back as your business is developing? What is one decision that you can think you made that changed the trajectory of Kicks and Fros?
One decision,
whether that was going into Noda, whether that was the sneaker cleaner, like what?
I would say 2. One was having our space in Camp North End and getting out of the house, and 2 was being like asking for help. That's very, I'm a Leo, so it's very hard to ask for help or to let others just help me. So that was the second one. I think when I let other people start helping me, that changed a lot too and took a lot off of my shoulders. And then getting our own space so people can actually connect with us too.
Listen, my type A personality is like, I got to do everything and I need to know what's going on and I need to move. But being able to let that go and trust somebody that their vision is your vision and that you're on the same page, it's empowering. You know, Dominique said that when she was here. She was like, ask for help. Stop thinking that you have to be able to do everything and know everything, because
you don't have to.
You don't. There is truly a community of people who are willing to help you, who want to help you, if you're willing to let them help you. There's a difference. Sidebar. these shoes are exceptional. They are.
Thank
I don't
you.
know if y'all can see these shoes, but these shoes
Yes.
are exceptional. How many pairs of sneakers do you have, Miss Melissa?
Ooh, that's a good one. I haven't counted recently, but probably around 200 pairs.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a little too much.
Look,
It's a
in
little
my
too
world,
much.
and this gonna sound bad about me for the sound bad. It could be worse. It ain't cocaine. It ain't heroin.
Exactly.
It's fine.
I tell my husband that all the time. Like, it could be worse.
It could be worse. I ain't
You
out
just
here
be happy it's just sneakers. You
doing
know?
coke or nothing
Exactly.
else. Like I just like
Just buying
shoes.
sneakers. That's all.
Relax.
Right.
It's
But
fine.
my bonus daughter is the same size as me right now.
Oh my gosh.
She's trying to be deep in my closet. I'm like, girl, no ma'am.
Go over there.
Yes. No,
No.
ma'am.
No.
Yes.
I love bags. I collect bags.
Yes.
That's my thing.
Ooh, I want to see. I like bags too. That's why I'm like, this is a problem.
Girl.
I collect purses too.
It's bad.
Purses and shoes are my
It's bad.
advice.
And I know that it's bad, and I try to, but I say, it's a dopamine hit.
It is.
But again, it could be worse.
Right. And we get our cost per wear. We wear them. We wear them out.
And
My husband challenged me to, like, this year. He's doing it too because he's a sneakerhead as well.
Okay.
Like, wear sneakers that we haven't worn in a long time. Like, go back and put a new sneaker on old sneaker, bring it back to make it new again.
Bring it back.
Wear it more.
Put it back in the rotation.
Yes. So we're doing that. So I hadn't brought these out in a while. So I was like, oh, yeah.
I wear those.
Yes.
I try to. Every month, I'll switch my bag.
Okay.
So April 1st, I'll switch my bag.
And you'll wear for the full month?
For the whole month.
Oh, that's good. I like
Except for if we're going somewhere. If it's
Right.
like a special event, then I'm not taking my
your everyday bag. Yeah. Okay.
But at the beginning of every month, I switch my bag. Because if not, I won't get around to them because it's a lot.
Yes. It'd be just a museum of bags. I get it.
It's a visual savings account.
Right.
That's what I call it.
We like our money in our closet. So
I prefer to see my money.
Yes.
So that's, I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's my thought process.
Right. That's what it is.
That's my thought process. How do you monetize a brand like yours and still remain authentic?
Ooh, I think I do a lot of asking my community what they're looking for.
Okay.
Asking Kicks and Fros what they want, what they're looking for. And they always like polls and like emails or newsletters, letting them see things behind the scenes. Like samples. What do y'all think of this color? What do you think of that color? So I like to involve the community a lot.
Okay.
And I think that's what helps because they get to see it from like an idea to this shirt come into life, or these sock colors to what we decided on. And I think that helps. Like, oh, she's not just, a company trying to get money.
Right.
Is more so of like what the community likes. I try to think about what I like too, because people like, usually things that I have on. So I'll keep that in mind. But when it comes to colors or certain styles, I always try to involve the community. Yes.
So I mentioned earlier that she is an 803 girl. She's a South Carolinian girl. So that little girl in Camden, was she as stylish as you currently are right now?
She was, but she did a lot with a little.
Okay, she took what she had.
Yes, she took what she had and made it work.
I know that's right.
But now she get to get whatever she want. All the things that she circled in the East Bay book, in the Limited 2 magazines, and all of that. Now she gets it.
Hold on. You telling our age. You
know.
said the East Bay book?
Yeah, East Bay. In the East Bay book.
I remember
my brother would get all the Jordans, all the cool sneakers, but my mom would buy me like little cute girly Reeboks, little K-Swiss, which was cute. But I'm like, I want the Jordans too. Like, what's happening here?
My favorite pair of sneakers that I can remember, and this is really telling my age. I had a pair of BK, British Knights.
Oh yeah,
shoes,
okay.
And they had the little pump on them on the tongue, and I was so excited about them.
Couldn't tell you nothing.
Let me tell you something. I was around here like, you see that? You see that? Walking stiff, so I didn't put no creases in them. And I was so proud of those shoes. Yeah. I don't know where they're at now, but I remember getting them shoes.
I think it was definitely like Reebok Classics for me, but
Uh-huh.
me and my brother bonded a lot over Air Force Ones and trying to keep them clean because we know we were only getting that one pair. So, Air Force Ones was like the sneaker that kind of started it all. I have an Air Force One tattooed on my arm, actually. So I have a ton of Air Force Ones, and that's like the connection
That's it.
of like sneaker cleaning too, with me and my
it.
brother cleaning sneakers as well.
Listen, I thought my husband was insane because he has a pair of Air Force Ones that he wears, and he has a brand new pair.
Yeah, because you gotta be ready.
But they're the same shoes.
They don't
Like,
last
you got one that you
long.
just gonna let sit here, and the other one,
One to rock, one to stock. So when
you know
get...
what? You part of the problem. It ain't just me in my house. It's not just me in my house. He's a part of the problem too.
Yes.
You mentioned your husband. Let's talk
Yes.
about him. How long have you been married?
Yes, I've been married for 5 years.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
5 years.
How did y'all meet?
We met at a friend's New Year's Eve kind of kickback here in Charlotte.
Okay.
So I knew he was coming. She told me like previously, and I was like, "Girl, no, I don't want to meet anybody. I am fine.
Right.
I am single and not trying to mingle. I'm good right now.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone." And so she's like, "He's gonna be there." She was like, "Okay, he'll be there." And I'm like, "All right,
whatever. Here we go."
Then I go in there like, "Hey, Happy New Year!" 2 sheets in the wind. My husband just stood in the corner. Didn't even know. It's like, sorry. Sorry, that was the first time you met me like that.
It's fine.
Yes.
He liked it.
He
He's
loved
still here.
it. Can't live without it. It's fine. But yeah, we met there, and literally, this is a meme like on Instagram that says like he been my man since the first day I met him. It was like that.
We together.
Yes, we went on a date for brunch. Didn't leave to dinner time. And we've been stuck ever
Been
since.
together.
Yeah,
That's the way it is. Listen, I don't know how I do not know how to date nowadays. And I feel like
I feel so bad.
Dating when we were dating is not dating today. Like,
It's not.
I unsubscribe. It's fine.
I hear the stories from my friends. I'm like, I'm so sorry, girl.
I'm so sorry. I don't have no advice.
So glad, right? We are done with that.
Talk to Jesus.
That's all we got for you.
I ain't got nothing for you. So you mentioned your bonus daughter, and y'all wear the same size.
Yes, she's 11. I met her when she was 4. So
that's your baby.
She's a whole big girl. Yes, that's my baby. Whole big girl now. Pray for me. She's entering middle school next year.
Oh Lord,
we're not ready.
We're gonna get you some oil,
please. I'm not ready. But we wear the same size now. She's almost a half size bigger than me, so she's almost out of my way.
She like I was with them British Knight, tightening her toes to make sure that they still fit. Like, I don't care, I'm gonna wear them. I don't care. They look good with my outfit. Nobody know my foot is scrunched up. It's okay.
Right. So she's loving being in my closet right now.
Yes. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely. I always ask people about their family because being in business it's a faith journey.
It is.
And having somebody behind you that supports your decisions, that sees the work, that sees the good days and the bad ones, because there's it's some more bad days sometimes than we care to admit and or talk about.
Right.
But having somebody that does support the vision, and even when you are in a space of, I don't know if I want to do this anymore, is there ever a time, or can you think of a time when you said, is this really worth it?
Yeah, I think having them, especially, like, they work, whatever I need. I'm like, come on, Riley, we got to go work today. I need you to set this up.
Get some snacks and come on
here. Yes, Issa is always helpful in everything from brainstorming to, like, helping me ship orders and everything in between. So, yeah. Sorry, what was the...
No, just having your support system and seeing, like, is this really worth it?
Yes.
Is what I'm doing worth it?
So I would say probably around, like, trying to take it to the next level around the building stages. It was like, okay, I just don't have the capacity. I was trying to work full time, trying to keep up with my creator journey and being a content creator, and then trying to build this business. And I think I was just like, okay, Issa, I think something has to go. I can't do it all anymore.
No.
Like, something has to go. And yes, a couple of times I thought maybe it would be Kicks and Fros. Like, okay, I'm putting a lot into this. I'm spending a lot of money. Like, maybe we just need to kind of let it go. But no, it was the voice in the back of my head, and then I would get the emails of like, Melissa, I love what you're doing. I love the brand.
Uh-huh.
Keep doing it. If I could ever do anything to help, if you need people to work,
And you like,
let
God
me
damn it, here
know.
we
Yes.
go.
And I'm like, oh, God,
shit.
that can't go. And
Oh.
I was like, Issa, I'm going to have to quit this job. The
So-
job has to go.
So let's
The
talk about
full-time
that.
job has to go.
So when did you quit your job? Let's talk about that. What was that like?
Oh, it's probably been like 2 years now, I want to
Wow.
say. Yeah, maybe like 2 years now. Or maybe going on 3 years. But it was, I gave them a year's notice. Like
A year?
Yeah, gave them a year's notice.
Her
like,
character
look.
is exceptional. She gave them a year.
Yeah.
Most people give 2 weeks.
Yes,
She
I
gave them a year.
Yes,
Okay.
that's my family. I felt like I started with Cantu as a content creator.
Okay.
Then I became their national ambassador. So I traveled the
Wow.
world with them, educating women on the products, how to use them for their hair. Then they're like, you know what? Can you just come work for us? So
Just
then
come here.
I started working for them. So they were like my family at this point. And they were like, if you ever leave, will you make sure you? I'm like, yes, I'll give you guys more than enough time. And so I gave a year's notice and just talked to my husband like several times. And he's like, no, I think you can do it. We're fine. Take the leap. You can always go back and get a job, a 9 to 5 again if you ever needed to. And so almost 3 years ago. And I felt like God was saying, girl, I was just waiting on you.
Come on, man.
I was just waiting on you, and you were dragging your feet.
You was around here frolicking.
Yeah, because after it's like everything just kind of
place.
fell into place. Yeah.
That is so neat, and I love the executive chair because we get to hear the who, what, when, where, and why.
Right.
Like, knowing that you used to work for Cantu and saying, I love sneakers, but I love my hair. How can I combine the two? And then when I do combine the two, I don't want to put it in a box. I want it to be multifaceted. It's just like, that is absolutely amazing, and thinking about content creation, like how do you keep your creative juices going? Like I'm trying to create now, right? But some weeks I'm like, oh, I'm gonna post every day. And then other weeks I'm like, I ain't got it.
I don't got nothing.
Like, holla at me in 2 weeks.
Right. I try to batch shoot when I have it. When
Okay.
I have that creative urge, I try
Okay.
to just record a bunch of different things. As many as I can, just to keep some sort of consistency or letting people in. Or if I have a Kicks Fros event, I'm recording that because that could be like 3 pieces of content.
Right.
Like, I have a new series I started called Outside with Kicks Fros. So that's
Okay.
basically letting my audience in on like what I do for Kicks Fros.
Okay.
So I just record like setting up different things, different like trending sounds that I see around like entrepreneurship. I just try to keep that in mind while I'm going to set up for this event and while we're at the event. And that helps of like recording what you're doing and not trying to create the content necessarily.
Right.
Just
let the content create itself.
right from your like natural life.
Yeah.
And then batching when you can. That helps me stay consistent for sure.
I really want to be consistent, but I'm not there yet. Like I'll do something and be like, oh, this is great. And then I'll go ghost for like 2 weeks.
It's like, oh, I forgot about y'all.
The algorithm is like, girl, what are you doing? We haven't
me?
seen you in 2 weeks.
Yes.
And I'm like, I only got 200 views. Well, we haven't seen you in 2 weeks. That's
Yes.
probably why.
Well, keep going. You got it. It'll take time, but you'll get there.
Slow and steady
Yes,
wins the race.
slow and steady
That's what
wins
I
the
try to
race.
remember. Slow and steady.
Yes.
So as far as the brand growing, well, let me take that back. If Kicks Fros never grew beyond what it is today, would you be satisfied?
I would be.
Mm.
I would be satisfied. I would be happy. I felt like we've done a lot. We've touched a lot of women. We've uplifted and supported a lot of women, and we've created a lane and a name for ourselves in the space of sneaker culture. So, yes, I would 1,000% be proud.
So I'm going back to the sneaker addiction, which is fine. So what goes on the inside when you get that sneaker news notification and it's some shoes that drop that you've been waiting on?
Just anxious. Just like, oh, my God, I need to get it. I got to get it. I'm going to text my husband first, like, you saw these? He's like, are they already in your cart? Yeah, maybe. I just get anxious and so excited. And then if it has a cool story behind it, I'm like, so into like a sneaker release or a collaboration with like an artist or a sneaker boutique or a business owner where it's some sort of connection and story behind the sneakers. So I'm really into that too. So if it's a story, and if it's a fly sneaker, and it's some details about the story, I'm sold. 1,000%. It's in my car and already on the way to our house. Sorry.
Not sorry.
Not sorry, actually.
Not sorry at all. It's fine. Like, listen, this is a judgment-free zone. Right. Trust me. You are safe here.
Yes.
So, like, the notification comes up. Do you set your alarm? Like,
I do. If it's something I really want, I will set my alarm and I have like a couple cousins I'll call and like make sure they try for me.
Get in the queue.
So yeah, it's a few of us that, because some of them are like, they get real lucky. They're always like winning raffles and stuff, because I come from like a family of like sneaker lovers too. So they'll try for me. Issa will try. I'll try. So that's it's not a lot, or it's not as much as it used to be. For me, thankfully, I'm so thankful that now brands know Kicks and Fros and know what we do and who we are. So I am like seeded and gifted a lot of sneakers. And I'm super thankful for that. And I know my husband is probably thankful for that too.
She said, send two of them.
Yes.
Send one for me and one for him.
Sometimes they get stuff too. Him and Riley get sneakers. So they're always like, ooh, okay.
I like that. Yes. I like that.
So they get hooked up sometimes too. Man, so I'm appreciative of that.
That is so neat. So thinking about your collection, right? Because I wanted this interview to be about your business, your journey, your personal life, just tap in all of that. So when you think about your collection, what are your favorite pair of sneakers, your favorite pair that you love? My next question would be, what pair would you absolutely never sell?
So I have a pair of Melody Asani. So it's a collaboration, a Jordan, mid-Jordan. So she's a designer out of LA. She's worked with a lot of different brands. And the sneakers are like mixed match, 2 different colors. They're very exclusive. And I love them. They have like clocks on them. I usually wear them to like interviews because they're great like conversation starters. But those I love. Issa won a raffle and won those for me. And
wow.
I love them so much.
Bury them with me.
Yes, please do. I love those. Those probably are, they aren't ever being sold. I would never give them away. And the second one was what pair I will never sell.
Yes.
I think that pair is for both. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, very exclusive pair too. Not a lot of people have them.
And that's why I say, like when people see you, they say don't judge a book by its cover. But when people see you, they can see what you love.
Yeah, they definitely can tell me.
They can see what you love. The money follows your heart. Like it's okay. It's fine. Like it's not an issue. I love the story behind your sneakers. I love the story behind how you got started. I love how big your heart is and wanting to be impactful to your community. As Black women, we always, put it on and just be cute and do your thing, know. But to incorporate a marketplace that wasn't even thinking about us because our men were so consistent on Jordans, and you coming into the marketplace and say, wait, women love sneakers too. Probably a little bit more than y'all do. And we're going to accessorize them and make them better, That is so cool. And I am so grateful. My last question is, what is the legacy that you want Kicks and Fros to leave, not just in Charlotte, but worldwide?
I would say culture, impact, just the impact of women in the space and the stories we're able to tell about these women. Community, I want to, like, if something was to happen, I want Kicks and Fros, the community, to be able to still go because we're in so many different places. And yeah, the impact, the acceptance of knowing you have a place and knowing this is for all of us, knowing that we created this table for all of us is what I hope to leave when it comes to Kicks and Fros, for sure.
Melissa, wait, let me go back and say I love your name,
Oh, thank you.
Melissa Chanel. Like that was so.
My mom swears, so that's my first and middle name.
I love it though,
and she's always like, "I knew you were gonna be." I'm like,
"Girl, relax, relax. Why they do that? Oh my god!"
She's like, "I just knew you were gonna be something."
Okay, mama.
I'm like, "Okay, girl, thank you."
I love your
Thank
name.
you.
It just flows, and it's when you hear that name, you like who?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, I love that. That is absolutely
she did that.
Thank
you, mama.
Good job, mama. Give your mama a shout out. What's your mama name?
Millie. Thank you, Millie.
Going on, Miss Millie. You did your big one, girl. You did your big one. I appreciate your time, man. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you.
I mean, you didn't have to be here. Like you were. What was Cincinnati?
Thank you. So in Cincinnati, it was a collaboration, friends and family release party.
Okay.
So Unheard Of is a brand out of Cincinnati. It's a sneaker boutique and skate shop.
Okay.
And they collaborated with Adidas on a sneaker. It was 4 pair.
Okay.
They're super comfy. Adidas Control 5s.
Okay.
So if you're looking for a pair of comfy fly sneakers, check those out.
Check those out.
And they had this release party, and so the owner of the store invited me, so I was able to go up and see all the sneakers and see the community and the impact they have locally in Cincinnati as well. Like, people were lined up with pairs of his sneakers on, waiting to buy pairs.
There were people everywhere.
Yes, so it was always good, and I got to connect with some of my faves in the sneaker culture. They were there too, so it was a great time. And some of the ladies, Phil always makes sure the women are represented at his friends and family like celebrations. So I really appreciated that.
Melissa, I appreciate you, man. Like,
Yes.
I thank you for your time. Thank you so much. I want you to give this camera, if people are looking to book you, what the process is, your merch. I have on some socks.
Yes.
My Kicks and Fros socks
I
with
can't
my
wait
sneakers.
to hear what you think, because
I'm
they're so comfy. We worked hard on finding the right.
They're
people to get
uber
those
soft.
socks.
Like, I was going to tell you that. Like, they are
Yes.
super soft. And I'm going to
Thank
need
you.
some more colors. So
I
I'm going to
got
go ahead and
you.
put my order in.
got
But
you.
what's coming up next? How can people get to you? All that good stuff.
Yes, so Kicks and Fros is based here in Charlotte in Camp North End. We're one of the Airstream spaces in the Boiler Yard. If you like to book a charm bar or full sneaker customization, you can go to our website, the Book With Us tab. It'll give you all the info. Scroll down and book that appointment. I would love to have you. And what do we have next? Oh, we're planning a picnic. So like a picnic.
A picnic?
Yes, a
Girl, I'm
picnic
there.
in the park.
I don't do
Like,
outside, but I'm there.
Yes, where you come, you bring your blankets, you have your snacks, we have a DJ, you wear your fly kicks, we have a few vendors.
Okay.
And it's a family event. So bring your family, hang out, and just, celebrate summer and just being outside and having your cool kicks on. So we'll be announcing the date soon for the picnic, which I'm super excited about.
Okay.
So that's what we have planned next. And we're doing a few pop-ups throughout the city.
Okay.
So Friday we are with Brew. Brew is an amazing Black-owned coffee pop-up here in Charlotte.
Okay.
And when they pop up, it's like lines.
Okay.
So
and
the
that's
coffee,
this Friday.
That's this Friday.
Today. Okay.
So it's a part of Charlotte Shout.
Okay.
So they'll be doing a lot of pop-ups for Brew, and we'll be there on April 3rd and also April 17th. Okay. With our charm bar. So that's exciting too.
I'm coming to see you because
Yes,
I'm going to give me some sneakers so I can charm out some sneakers because I'm excited. I appreciate your time, man. This was excellent. Listen, I don't know you from a can of paint, but in my mind, I knew you from Instagram, and I was like, I gotta have her come in this space.
No, I appreciate you for having me. I appreciate this podcast and just sharing. I was able to go and check out a couple of them. So just sharing women's stories and how they got started. It's an inspiration to all of us. I
appreciate that.
Just to go and hear, how other women are doing things too.
We're growing and we're figuring this out as we go. But it's important to me that I have people like you come into this space and share your story and tell why, and get more brand awareness out there because you never know, But
Never know who's watching.
You never know.
Yes,
I thank you so much, so much, and I will be seeing you soon.
Yes.
Need some. So now I'm validated in saying that I have a problem and Melissa has a problem. We just like our visual bank accounts, and that's all that matters.
That's right. That's right. That is
Y'all,
right.
until next time, season 2 has been completed, and I am so thankful for everyone who has sat in this chair and told their stories and gave their insight. And my heart is so full because of people like Melissa Chanel. I'm so grateful. Until the next time, the executive chair is the place where stories build strategy and strategy builds legacy. Until next time, y'all.